So many people feel stuck, desperately craving flavorful lunches that won't spike their blood sugar. Imagine enjoying a midday meal that's both satisfying and scientifically balanced for better diabetic management. Instead of bland restrictions, discover vibrant, nutrient-dense options designed to keep your glucose levels steady. At DiabeticFree, Dr. Jordan reveals the top lunch strategies that transform dull meals into healthy feasts. No more guessing about carbs or counting every bite with stress and uncertainty overshadowing your plate. Learn how to construct tasty lunches with balanced macronutrients, lower glycemic impact, and thoughtful portion control. Feel empowered by scientifically proven methods that combine lean proteins, healthy fats, and beneficial complex carbohydrates. Experience how fiber-rich ingredients, mindful cooking techniques, and clever seasoning can revolutionize your approach to midday meals. Stop feeling deprived or bored, because these 8 lunch ideas deliver flavor, satisfaction, and proven blood sugar stability. Each suggestion rests on authoritative research, aligning with global guidelines for diabetes management and long-term health benefits. Embrace practical culinary tips, portion recommendations, and easy modifications that cater to diverse palates and lifestyles. With Dr. Jordan's insights, optimize your midday routine without sacrificing taste, comfort, or your personal preferences. This journey isn't about bland salads or sad leftovers. It's about reclaiming joy through balanced, energizing lunches. Prepare to discover each mouth-watering option while learning why it works for controlling blood sugar effectively. One effective lunch option is a grilled chicken salad with leafy greens, crunchy veggies, and tangy dressing. By combining lean protein from the chicken with fibrous vegetables, your bloodstream experiences a slower glucose release. This slower release supports stable energy levels, preventing sudden spikes that lead to fatigue or sugar crashes. Research suggests high-protein meals, like chicken-based dishes, can improve glycemic control and reduce insulin resistance over time. Choose skinless chicken breast and marinate it with herbs or spices instead of sugary sauces for flavor. Spinach, arugula, or romaine lettuce add vitamins A and C, along with essential minerals that support overall health. Including cucumbers, bell peppers, or tomatoes offers extra antioxidants and hydration, contributing to better metabolic function. Boost texture and nutrients by adding seeds or chopped nuts, but keep portions moderate to avoid excess calories. For dressing, pick olive oil and vinegar or yogurt-based sauces over sugary options to maintain healthier blood sugar. Olive oil contains monounsaturated fats, which have been associated with improved insulin sensitivity in multiple studies. Portion control remains vital, so aim for roughly 3 to 4 ounces of chicken and abundant vegetables. By focusing on protein and fiber, you help slow digestion, which keeps blood sugar fluctuations more controlled. This strategy aligns with American Diabetes Association guidelines, emphasizing balanced meals that limit high glycemic carbs. Fiber from vegetables promotes satiety, meaning you'll feel fuller longer, reducing the likelihood of overeating later. Moreover, vitamins and minerals in fresh produce contribute to overall wellness, supporting heart health and immune function. For diabetic individuals, consistent nutrient intake protects against sudden energy drops, keeping mood and clarity stable. This grilled chicken salad concept can be adapted with various greens, different veggies, or slight dressing tweaks. Experiment with spices like paprika, garlic powder, or cumin to enhance flavor without piling on hidden sugars. Feel free to add a small portion of whole grains, such as quinoa, if your meal plan allows. Quinoa boasts a lower glycemic index than white rice, providing gradual energy release beneficial for diabetics. Combine proper portioning with mindful chewing and hydration, and this meal becomes a reliable diabetes-friendly powerhouse. Studies show that mindful eating techniques can help regulate blood sugar and reduce unnecessary calorie consumption. Relaxing during meals, savoring flavors, and pacing yourself allow your body to signal fullness more accurately. Many individuals find this grilled chicken salad keeps them energized without the post-lunch slump caused by sugar. Because of its balanced nature, it's also family-friendly, appealing to non-diabetic friends or loved ones. For higher protein needs, toss in extra chicken or tofu, ensuring the meal remains versatile and flexible. Remember to track your carbohydrate intake if you include croutons or fruit segments, staying mindful of limits. Dr. Jordan recommends this dish for its proven benefits in stabilizing glucose and delivering essential nutrients daily. By fine-tuning ingredients, you foster long-term adherence, making healthy eating an effortless part of your lifestyle. Next, explore another lunch that blends convenience, flavor, and diabetic considerations for a more fulfilling midday meal. A popular choice involves whole grain tortillas layered with hummus, colorful vegetables, and a protein source like turkey. Wraps are convenient, easy to customize, and offer a handheld option that's perfect for busy schedules. Opting for whole grain tortillas provides added fiber, which helps slow carbohydrate absorption and maintains steadier blood glucose. Hummus, made from chickpeas, supplies plant-based protein and beneficial fats that further moderate sugar surges. Chickpeas contain soluble fiber linked to lower cholesterol levels, which also supports cardiovascular health in diabetics. Layering spinach, cucumbers, bell peppers, and onions inside the wrap offers vitamins, minerals, and extra crunch. Turkey slices deliver lean protein, though you can swap them for grilled tofu or beans if preferred. Keep an eye on processed deli meats, ensuring low sodium or minimally processed versions to protect heart health. Excess sodium can exacerbate hypertension, a common concern for individuals managing both diabetes and cardiovascular risks. Portion size matters, so avoid overstuffing your wrap with high-calorie spreads, sugary sauces, or heavy cheeses. Add flavor with mustard, fresh herbs, or a dash of pepper, rather than relying on sugary condiments. Whole grain wraps provide complex carbohydrates, which break down more slowly and help maintain balanced energy levels. Studies indicate that diets emphasizing complex carbs can reduce diabetes complications and support better long-term management. Combining fiber, protein, and healthy fats in one wrap curbs hunger, preventing quick hunger rebounds or snacking urges. Slice the wrap into halves or pinwheel sections for easier handling, controlling portion sizes more effectively. Remember to accompany your wrap with a side of fresh fruit or a light soup, if desired. Choose lower glycemic fruits like berries or apple slices, which offer natural sweetness without dramatic sugar spikes. Avoid fruit juices, since they lack fiber and can lead to faster blood sugar increases than whole fruits. Protein-rich turkey stabilizes appetite, making this wrap an excellent option for sustaining energy during afternoon tasks. Diabetic nutrition experts emphasize the importance of lean proteins as they help regulate glucose and preserve muscle mass. Chicken, turkey, tofu, and fish generally have minimal saturated fats, benefiting both blood sugar and cardiovascular health. By opting for hummus instead of mayonnaise, you gain extra fiber, protein, and nutrients from legumes. Legumes feature prominently in Mediterranean diets, linked with reduced diabetes risk and improved glycemic management. Convenience is key for many, and wraps allow you to prepare lunch quickly without compromising nutritional goals. For variety, use roasted vegetables or different spreads, like mashed avocado, which offers heart-friendly monounsaturated fats. Avocado's healthy fats can enhance nutrient absorption, aiding your body in making the most of essential vitamins. This lunch choice fits well into a diabetes meal plan by balancing macronutrients and limiting high glycemic ingredients. Pairing whole grains with proteins and healthy fats creates a slower digestive process, promoting steadier glucose levels. Compared to refined bread, whole grain tortillas offer more fiber, which is a key factor in successful diabetes management. Transition now to a completely different midday dish that maintains blood sugar balance while delivering comforting flavors. A warm and comforting soup can satisfy cravings while staying within diabetic guidelines, especially when broth-based. Select a soup rich in vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains, avoiding heavy cream or excessive starch. Broth-based soups like chicken vegetable or minestrone often include a variety of vitamins and minerals from assorted produce. Carrots, celery, onions, and zucchini bring antioxidants, while tomatoes offer lycopene, a compound studied for heart health. Consider including beans or lentils for a fiber and protein boost, but control portions to manage carb intake. Lentils, in particular, have a low glycemic index, making them ideal for stabilizing post-meal glucose responses. Chicken, turkey, or lean beef can elevate the protein content, ensuring balanced macronutrient distribution in every spoonful. Opt for low-sodium broth to limit salt intake and safeguard your cardiovascular system from elevated blood pressure. High sodium can strain kidneys, increase fluid retention, and worsen conditions often associated with diabetes complications. Flavor the soup with herbs like thyme, rosemary, or basil, and season sparingly with pepper instead of excess salt. Fiber from vegetables and legumes promotes slower glucose absorption, reducing the likelihood of drastic sugar highs. Because soups are often served hot, people tend to eat more slowly, which supports mindful portion control. Mindful eating techniques have been linked to better metabolic outcomes and reduced hemoglobin A1C in diabetic patients. Cook soup in bulk, portion it into containers, and freeze for easy lunches throughout a hectic workweek. This approach saves time and money while ensuring you always have a healthy, diabetes-friendly option on hand. Pair soup with a small piece of whole grain bread for extra fiber if it fits your carbohydrate targets. Whole grains digest slower than refined grains, causing a gentler rise in blood sugar levels post-meal. Consider adding leafy greens like kale or spinach at the end of cooking, preserving more vitamins and antioxidants. To keep the soup filling, include protein in at least one complex carbohydrate source, such as barley. Barley contains beta-glucan fiber, which supports beneficial gut bacteria, contributing to overall metabolic health. Your serving size should match your dietary needs, typically 1 to 2 cups of soup per meal. Adding excessive noodles or potatoes can spike carbs, so focus on vegetable volume and a modest starch portion. Studies reveal that homemade soups often contain less sodium and saturated fat compared to store-bought varieties. Whenever possible, prepare it yourself to control ingredients, prioritizing fresh produce and lean protein sources. If you're short on time, check nutrition labels for store-bought soup with limited added sugars and low salt. Soup offers warmth, comfort, and balanced nutrition, making it an ideal diabetic-friendly lunch that doesn't feel restrictive. By sipping slowly and including fiber-filled ingredients, you'll experience fewer cravings and steadier energy levels. Dr. Jordan advocates soup as an affordable, versatile solution, highlighting its proven role in glycemic control. For your next diabetic lunch, consider this liquid comfort brimming with nutrients that genuinely satisfy hunger. Moving on, explore a different meal idea that fuses flavor, convenience, and metabolic stability without compromise. Consider a simple baked salmon dish paired with non-starchy vegetables and a side of cauliflower rice. Salmon delivers omega-3 fatty acids, which studies link to better heart health and improved insulin sensitivity. Non-starchy vegetables, such as broccoli, zucchini, or bell peppers, provide essential vitamins and minimal impact on blood sugar. Cauliflower rice imitates the texture of rice with fewer carbs, assisting in maintaining stable post-meal glucose levels. Season salmon with herbs like dill or oregano, drizzle with olive oil, and bake until flaky for a nutrient-packed entree. According to clinical research, fish consumption correlates with reduced triglyceride levels, aiding in diabetes management and cardiovascular protection. Monitor portion size, aiming for around 3 to 4 ounces of salmon to keep calorie intake balanced. Cauliflower rice can be sautéed with garlic and onion for extra flavor, while maintaining a low-carb profile. Non-starchy vegetables are packed with antioxidants and help reduce post-meal glucose fluctuations by slowing carbohydrate absorption. Keep variety by rotating vegetables like asparagus, green beans, or Brussels sprouts, all low on the glycemic spectrum. Try different seasonings, like lemon pepper or a light soy sauce marinade, but watch for added sugars in bottled sauces. Soy sauce can be high in sodium, so pick low-sodium varieties or consider coconut aminos for similar taste. Oily fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines contain EPA and DHA, which positively affect insulin function and inflammation. Including such fish twice a week aligns with guidelines for both diabetic health and general cardiovascular wellness. Pairing salmon with ample vegetables supports weight management, as high fiber produce increases satiety and nutrient density. Weight control is crucial for many diabetics because carrying extra weight can worsen insulin resistance. Baking or grilling salmon limits added fats, whereas frying can boost calorie content and disrupt healthy meal goals. Cauliflower rice has become a popular low-carb substitute, retaining fiber and micronutrients without spiking glucose levels. This meal idea comes together quickly, making it an excellent choice for weeknights or hectic lunchtimes. Preparing salmon in foil with lemon slices and herbs helps lock in moisture, reducing the need for added oils. Serve everything on one plate, visually encouraging balanced portions of protein, vegetables, and low-carb cauliflower alternatives. Visual cues often influence consumption, so a well-portioned plate can assist with subconscious calorie regulation. Research supports that balanced meals, rich in protein and fiber, help reduce hemoglobin A1C in diabetics. Protein helps preserve muscle mass, which is especially important for metabolism and overall glucose tolerance. Because salmon is flavorful on its own, it requires minimal extra sauces, reducing hidden sugar or sodium. Choose fresh fish whenever possible, as processed or pre-seasoned fillets can contain unwanted additives and preservatives. This menu item suits lunch or dinner, providing a substantial protein punch and essential fatty acids for diabetes care. Coupled with vegetables and a cauliflower substitute, this combination forms a low-glycemic meal supporting sustained energy. Implementing fish meals regularly can enhance insulin sensitivity, supporting improved metabolic control over the long run. Prepare now to shift gears and explore yet another delicious option that caters to sweet cravings responsibly. For those craving something with a sweet-savory twist, consider a berry and spinach salad topped with nuts. Fresh berries offer natural sweetness, antioxidants, and fiber, reducing the need for sugary dressings or add-ons. Strawberries and blueberries rank lower on the glycemic index, providing a gentler effect on blood sugar spikes. Spinach contributes iron, magnesium, and folate, all essential nutrients that support overall wellness and metabolic function. For extra protein, add grilled chicken, boiled eggs, or tofu, ensuring the salad remains a balanced main course. Nuts like almonds or walnuts supply healthy fats and add a crunchy texture, but be mindful of portions. Walnuts in particular contain alpha-linolenic acid, another omega-3 fatty acid that may benefit insulin sensitivity. To avoid excess sugar, make a simple dressing with olive oil, vinegar, maybe a touch of Dijon mustard. Steer clear of sweetened dried fruits or candied nuts, which can swiftly increase carb content and spike glucose. Berries contain phytonutrients that may combat oxidative stress, a factor in chronic complications related to diabetes. Combining fruit with leafy greens helps balance natural sugars with fiber, ensuring steadier energy throughout the afternoon. Protein additions like chicken or tofu curb hunger, reducing your temptation to grab high-carb snacks soon after. Boiled eggs offer a portable protein source, and egg yolks contain choline, supporting brain health and cell function. If you crave extra crunch, toss in sliced cucumbers or bell peppers without adding many extra calories or carbs. Some prefer goat cheese or feta crumbles for tanginess, but watch saturated fat and portion sizes to remain healthful. Low-fat cheeses can reduce total calorie intake, ensuring the meal stays within diabetic dietary recommendations. This salad is refreshing, vibrant, and a perfect example of how diabetics can enjoy fruits in moderation. Fruits are not off-limits. The key is selecting low-glycemic varieties and balancing them with protein and fiber. Scientific data underscores the benefits of moderate fruit intake for people with diabetes, especially when paired smartly. Fiber in berries regulate sugar release, while spinach provides added minerals that support nerve and muscle function. Watch your dressing, since sugary options can negate the healthfulness of a carefully assembled salad. Instead, homemade vinaigrettes or simple mixtures of olive oil and vinegar keep the glycemic load in check. This colorful bowl combines sweet, savory, and crunchy elements that can revamp your lunch routine without spiking glucose. Because variety matters, experiment with raspberries, blackberries, or even diced pears for different flavors and textures. Each fruit has unique nutrients, so rotating choices broadens the range of vitamins and antioxidants you consume. This meal can be prepped in advance, making it an ideal grab-and-go lunch for tight schedules. Pack the dressing separately to prevent soggy leaves, and drizzle it just before you're ready to eat. Since this salad blends sweet and savory, it may curb dessert cravings, aiding in better dietary adherence. Pair it with a small whole grain roll or crackers if you require more carbohydrates to meet daily targets. Now let's shift to a savory dish that showcases plant-powered proteins, robust flavors, and diabetic-friendly proportions. A hearty lentil bowl, featuring roasted vegetables and a drizzle of tahini sauce, offers plant-based satisfaction. Lentils pack protein and fiber, both crucial for controlling blood sugar levels and supporting weight management. Roasted vegetables like eggplant, zucchini, and onions create a flavorful base with minimal glycemic impact when prepared properly. Tahini, made from sesame seeds, adds healthy fats and a creamy texture without the need for dairy-based sauces. Sesame seeds contain lignans and other phytonutrients believed to assist in regulating cholesterol and inflammatory markers. This bowl can be made using either brown lentils or green lentils, both recognized for their low glycemic index. Low glycemic index foods release glucose more slowly, helping prevent sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar. Cook lentils in a low-sodium broth for extra flavor, then roast your vegetables with a little olive oil. Olive oil remains a top choice due to its monounsaturated fats, which aid in cardiovascular health for diabetics. Balance the bowl by including a variety of roasted veggies, ensuring diverse nutrients and plenty of dietary fiber. Portion sizes matter, so measure about half a cup of cooked lentils, a cup of vegetables, and moderate sauce. Tahini sauce can be thinned with lemon juice or water, which intensifies flavor without piling on calories. Lemon juice contributes vitamin C and bright tanginess, elevating the taste while offering an antioxidant boost. Studies suggest that vitamin C can support blood vessel integrity, a concern in long-standing diabetes cases. For those needing extra protein, add grilled chicken or firm tofu, ensuring the dish remains flexible to individual requirements. You can also sprinkle feta or goat cheese sparingly if desired, though plant-based proteins suffice for many. Research shows plant-based diets may improve insulin sensitivity and help manage weight, both critical factors for diabetics. Try different spices, like cumin or paprika, to enhance flavor without raising sodium or sugar content. Roasting vegetables at high heat caramelizes their natural sugars, providing sweetness without the need for added sugar. Ensure not to over-roast to the point of charring, as that can produce harmful compounds linked to health risks. Portion out your lentil bowl thoughtfully to keep total carbohydrates in check, remembering to factor in vegetables. Although non-starchy vegetables are generally low in carbs, their small amounts still contribute to your daily total. Fiber content in lentils extends satiety, minimizing the urge for high-sugar snacks or processed foods later. Consistent fiber intake can positively impact gut bacteria, an emerging area of research tied to improved insulin regulation. Sprinkle fresh herbs like parsley or cilantro before serving to add brightness and extra micronutrients to your bowl. Parsley contains vitamins K, C, and A, supporting various bodily functions, including bone health and immune defense. This lentil bowl underscores how plant-centric meals can be both delicious and compatible with diabetic requirements. Diabetic diets need not exclude legumes. Mindful portioning and balancing with vegetables and healthy fats ensure glucose stability. Prepare this meal for lunch or dinner, storing leftovers for convenient reheating that fits busy lifestyles. Next, let's explore a seafood-centered dish that balances flavors, healthy fats, and diabetes-friendly strategies perfectly. Another enticing option is a shrimp and veggie stir-fry, crafted with low-sodium sauce and served over zucchini noodles. Shrimp provides lean protein, contributing to stable glucose levels and supporting muscle preservation for diabetic individuals. Zucchini noodles, often called zoodles, serve as a low-carb alternative to regular pasta, reducing post-meal sugar surges. Include bell peppers, onions, broccoli florets, or snap peas to add color, antioxidants, and fiber to the stir-fry. Choose a sauce based on reduced sodium soy sauce, fresh ginger, and garlic, steering clear of sugary stir-fry blends. Ginger contains bioactive compounds like gingerol, which exhibit anti-inflammatory effects and might help enhance insulin sensitivity. Garlic has been investigated for its potential to support heart health, a significant concern for individuals with diabetes. Lightly coat a pan with olive oil or cooking spray, stir-frying shrimp and vegetables until everything is just tender. Overcooking shrimp can cause rubbery texture, so monitor closely, ensuring a juicy result that retains key nutrients. Zucchini noodles cook quickly, so add them toward the end, preserving a firm bite and preventing sogginess. Shrimp contains essential nutrients like selenium and vitamin B12, further contributing to a balanced meal for diabetics. Selenium acts as an antioxidant, while B12 supports nerve function, critical in preventing certain diabetic neuropathies. Vegetables contribute diverse vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all beneficial for maintaining overall metabolic health. Controlling sauce portions is crucial, as many stir-fry sauces hide sugar or cornstarch, both of which can spike glucose. Look for reduced sugar or sugar-free options, or make your own sauce with low-sodium soy sauce and spices. A small amount of cornstarch for thickening is manageable, but consider alternatives like arrowroot if necessary. The high protein, moderate healthy fats, and minimal carbs in this dish can help stabilize energy and reduce cravings. Zucchini noodles are hydrating, adding volume without overloading your meal with excess carbohydrates or calories overall. Research suggests swapping out refined carbohydrates for vegetable-based alternatives may aid in weight loss and glycemic control. Maintain portion awareness, as shrimp and veggies contain fewer calories, but sauce or added oils can accumulate quickly. Pair this stir-fry with a small serving of brown rice if you prefer extra complex carbs in moderation. Brown rice ranks lower on the glycemic index than white rice, promoting a more gradual release of glucose. Be mindful to keep the rice portion small, balancing your plate with abundant vegetables for volume and nutrients. Cook the rice with low-sodium broth or plain water to limit sodium intake, protecting against high blood pressure. This shrimp stir-fry offers a quick, flavorful lunch, reducing reliance on takeout that might contain hidden sugars. Homemade stir-frying lets you control ingredients, ensuring a healthier balance of protein, vegetables, and low-glycemic substitutes. Drizzle a finishing touch of sesame oil for aromatic appeal, but remember it's calorie-dense, so use sparingly. Shrimp cooks swiftly, making this meal perfect for hectic days, as it can be ready in under 20 minutes. Ensuring the meal remains vegetable-forward provides key nutrients without overwhelming carbohydrate content or boosting insulin demand. Now let's move on to our final diabetic-friendly lunch idea, blending convenience, taste, and metabolic balance superbly. A veggie omelet loaded with peppers, mushrooms, and spinach can serve as an excellent midday meal for diabetics. Eggs offer high-quality protein, which slows carbohydrate absorption and promotes steady post-meal glucose levels. Use 2 or 3 eggs, depending on your dietary needs, and incorporate egg whites if you're watching cholesterol levels. Vegetables supply vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants while contributing minimal carbohydrates, making them a staple for diabetics. Mushrooms are low in calories and contain compounds that may assist in supporting immune function and reducing inflammation. Peppers, whether bell or chili, add color, vitamins A and C, and varying degrees of spiciness to enhance flavor. Spinach once again offers iron, magnesium, and folate, making it a nutrient-dense partner for eggs' protein content. Cook your omelet with minimal oil or use a cooking spray, reducing added fats that might elevate calorie totals. Choosing olive oil or avocado oil can increase your intake of beneficial monounsaturated fats while avoiding trans fats. For extra flavor, add herbs like basil or oregano, or sprinkle a small amount of low-fat cheese on top. Low-fat cheese keeps saturated fats in check, supporting heart health, which is especially important in diabetes management. Eggs are rich in choline, crucial for brain function, and contain essential amino acids the body needs. Pair this omelet with a slice of whole grain toast or a small portion of beans if carbs are required. Whole grain bread offers fiber and nutrients, preventing rapid glucose spikes associated with refined white bread. Beans also supply protein and fiber, though portion control remains essential to stay within carbohydrate targets. Serve the omelet with a side salad or extra veggies to further boost your intake of essential micronutrients. Easily customized, omelets can accommodate leftover veggies or lean proteins, reducing food waste and saving time. Keep sauces or ketchup minimal, as many condiments include sugar, and instead rely on spices or fresh salsa. Studies show that moderate egg consumption, up to 7 per week, is typically acceptable for most people with diabetes. Check with your doctor regarding cholesterol concerns, especially if you have a family history of heart disease. This low-carb, high-protein meal supports energy levels, reduces sugar fluctuations, and can be assembled in minutes. Whether for breakfast, brunch, or lunch, a veggie omelet stands out as a nutritious, diabetic-friendly staple. For additional flavor, consider a sprinkle of fresh herbs or a dash of hot sauce, ensuring minimal added sugars. Omelets demonstrate how flexible diabetic lunches can be, aligning with recommendations for protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Now that we've explored 8 distinct, low-carb lunch ideas, let's tie everything together with practical tips for success. Focus on balance, incorporating protein, fiber, and healthy fats to keep your blood sugar levels steady. Plan meals in advance, reducing impulsive grabs of high-carb or sugary foods when hunger strikes unexpectedly. Experiment with herbs, spices, and wholesome marinades instead of relying on sauces loaded with sugar or salt. Keep hydrated, as proper fluid intake can support metabolism, digestion, and overall blood sugar management. Monitor portion sizes, because even healthy foods can increase blood sugar or calories if eaten in excess. Build variety into your lunches, cycling through different proteins, grains, and vegetables to cover a wide nutrient spectrum. Varied meals also curb boredom, making you more likely to stick with a nutritious, diabetic-friendly eating plan. Documenting your meals and monitoring blood glucose can reveal which lunch combinations work best for your body. Consult healthcare professionals, like registered dietitians, for personalized advice tailored to your medical history and lifestyle. Listen to your body's cues, adjusting recipes or portion sizes to accommodate changes in blood sugar responses. Be patient with yourself, recognizing that managing diabetes is a journey that requires experimentation and ongoing learning. Celebrate small victories, such as improved glucose readings or discovering a new recipe you genuinely enjoy. Consistent healthy lunches can have a tremendous impact on long-term blood sugar control and overall well-being. Your lunch choices shape energy levels, cognitive performance, and metabolic function throughout the day, so choose wisely. Each featured idea combines research-backed ingredients with practical cooking techniques, proving that diabetic lunches need not be dull. From salmon and soups to wraps and omelets, these low-carb suggestions offer both variety and nutritional robustness. Dr. Jordan stands by these options, highlighting their effectiveness in supporting healthier blood sugar and sustained energy. Remember, your individual needs may differ, so adjust serving sizes, ingredients, and cooking methods to meet your goals. Whether you crave sweet, savory, or something in between, each recipe framework can be adapted to fit your palate. Keep seeking knowledge, experimenting with fresh ingredients, and prioritizing balanced nutrition at lunchtime for lasting diabetic wellness. Equip yourself with these 8 lunch ideas and embark on a journey to tastier, healthier midday meals every single day.